The new Dusknoir is really funny. With 150 HP, Hammer In deals 80 damage for 2 energy. That's pretty alright. But the key thing is his ability. Fade into Darkness makes it so that when Dusknoir is knocked out, you flip a coin. If heads, your opponent will get no points. Sit down, get your popcorn ready. We're bringing in the spice today. Behold, the deck that never dies. Or dies a lot actually, but gives no reward for the enemy. Our strategy is all about recycling Dusknoir again and again, denying our opponents the win. We run a full set of Rescue Scarf. This way, when Dusknoir goes down, not only do we have a 50% chance to not give them the point, we get all the pieces back to our hand, so we can build them up once again. And that's the gist of this deck. Send in Dusknoir. Attack. It dies. Opponent gets no point. Send in Dusknoir. Attack. Dead. No points. You get the idea. This deck is hilarious and more competitive than you'd initially think. This expansion is full of cards that make deck building more fun than it's ever been. What Pokemon should the ground next? You decide. Leave a comment down below and we'll see what we can do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free. Free is good. Have a solid day. Enjoy the games. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Here we go. Today, we pray to the coin flip gods. We got that Cleffa lead. Ready to go for the Twinkly Call. Effective immediately. And Darkrai. Darkrai lead going second. Okay. Let's go ahead and go for the Pokeball first. Guarantees Duskull. As we Twinkly Call. And we find Dusknoir. With the rare candy immediately, we can proceed to just go for... Let's think about it, because we have 150 HP, so double ping, plus that, we still live, so we can actually pivot the Cleffa. We don't care about Oricorio. We immediately evolve. Or do we? I mean, we would like to copycat, right? Because everything else about our hand just isn't quite it. So if we do that and that, we can copycat and then we can redraw. And I think that's better. Because we Twig KO this anyways. So let's rare candy. And let's copycat away. Just to mulligan our hand, essentially. Like it's like an I-O-No here. And that mulligan was really nice. Now we go for the Professor's Research. As we try to find the other Duskull. We don't quite find it yet. But we can hammer them. We're gonna lose the Cyrus, but we need to do that to enable this. As we hammer in. You know, it's funny, this is the deck that we lost to yesterday with the Vikavolt deck. If you haven't checked out that video, I mean, I kind of spoiled you a little bit, but it's a good video. But this was the deck that was actually a really bad matchup for us, and I feel like the tides may turn here. We're gonna lose the Cyrus. Except they red card us, so never mind. Yeah, they do. They do get rid of it. But we do have the rescue scarf. And we just keep hammering them. And now we rely on Fade into Darkness. Our Dusknoir will disappear. We have the rescue scarf. It's not enough to put them out of range unless they have 2 Pokemon Center ladies. They X speed. They X speed as they bring in Oricorio. And we're gonna rely on Fate to Darkness. The rescue scarf here, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Vanish! Hey! No points for them. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we get him back. And we get him back, ladies and gentlemen. And we go for another round. We hammer them. Oh, baby, we hammer them. We're gonna lose the copycat, but it's fine. I want to keep the rare candy because it's important. Copycat doesn't really accomplish much here, and we've lost Cyrus, unfortunately. Rescue Scarf would be ideal. Rescue Scarf for Dusknoir. That doesn't really do anything. They're gonna take away our Celestic Town Elder. So if we top deck, no, there's no way around it. We have to hope. We have to hope. The fact that it takes away my Celestic Town Elder is everything. Come on. Come on, I need to draw this. The fact that we lose that is everything. This doesn't really matter. Like, we're flipping twice. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're gonna run out of Pokemon if we need Dusknoir. Dusknoir, please, Dusknoir, please, yes! Yes! Let's go! Yu-Gi-Oh! No! Got him! Oh, that was clutch. Oh, the Absol was so annoying. Took away our Cyrus, which would have won us the game a lot earlier, and then it took away our Celestic Town Elder, so even though we were not giving them points, we were not going to have any Pokemon left on the board, so we were going to lose anyways. Oh, that Absol is a problem there. The fact that it hits it super effectively as well. Oh my god, that was epic. That was absolutely epic. That's what this session is going to be today. Oh my god, he's going to be praying. But I'm impressed. I'm impressed. We got a fun cook here. Let's go for another one. I forgot to mention, shout outs to Sir Shaded. Sir Shadis, aka Shadis. Shady guy. He's the one who sent me this deck. If I haven't mentioned it in the intro. Shout outs to them. I saw it, I was compelled. I gotta admit, I was compelled, and I'm glad I gave it a chance. Woof. I mean, as soon as I saw the deck, I was like, yeah, this makes sense. This actually makes sense. Like, this endless engine of a 2 energy attacker that deals 80 damage. Okay, they do find the Jolteon, so that's gonna be hurting, but We're okay with that. Let's go for the Pokeball. Drop that Duskull. Play the Rescue Scarf. As we Will-O-Wisp. And we're hope we can find the Dusknoir. Because that would be everything here. If not, we'll evolve the Dusclops in the back. Okay. I'm ready. Mom Spaghetti, here we go. Dusknoir, to me. Okay, no Dusknoir to me, so we're gonna do this instead. We're gonna equip double Rescue Scarf in case they Cyrus. And we're gonna Will-O-Wisp again. Oh, no. Oof, okay. Okay, that's rough. We still have Celestial Town Elder, but I was not expecting the Guzma. I'm gonna Pokeball. Okay, I'm gonna thin the deck out of this and the Cleffa. Alright, and then I'm going to go for the Copycat because it gives me the best chance, because this rare candy is no longer useful here. I really need to find that Dusknoir, so I'm gonna go for this instead. 1, 2, there we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hammer them. Oh baby, we hammer them. And we got the Cyrus. Which we don't need, so we may as well Copycat again to try to find the Celestial Town Elder. That's what we need here. Celestial Town Elder or bust. Because that Guzma was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Do they find double Jolteon here? Ah, that was so brutal. I mean, I played around Cyrus. Cyrus was more likely in this deck than Guzma. But I got hard countered. Like that Guzma just was everything. Was literally everything. Okay, just as long as they don't have Jolteon, we're fine. Oh my god! Never doubted. God, that Guzma, oh my god. I gotta watch out for that, but like Guzma is nowhere near as common as it used to be. It's dropped in usage a lot. It used to sub red, but now people are playing a lot of red again. Like you rarely see Guzma nowadays. So, but you always see Cyrus, especially in Jolteon EX. So I was gonna play around Cyrus because if they Cyrus the Dusclops and I don't Rescue Scarf, the one in the back, then I just lose those 2 cards and you know, I just didn't expect that. But Dusknoir is just solid, like 150 HP, dealing like you can focus a lot on the ability, right? It's like, okay, so it's just about, but it's more than that. It's just like the actual stats and the damage output is just really good. 150 HP and 80 is nothing incredible, but it's good enough to the point where like this is a legitimate threat that can beat down anything with time and has enough bulk to withstand attacks. In combinations, even like a turn 1 Jolteon that was just ping us from the get-go, and this guy still has enough bulk to not succumb to that. A card that really flew under the radar for me And I'm glad I discovered it. Really, this expansion has just brought a lot of really interesting stuff to play with. Like, I still have so many ideas to explore. It's great. Like, I love the 3-pack expansions. I kind of wish we had that more often. Round 3. Going second. We like to go second with this deck, definitely. Especially with an opening that has rare candy. Whoa. No way. No way we got a mirror match here. What are the odds of that? That would be crazy. I would assume that this is like a regular Dusknoir, like OG Dusknoir and something. Yep, this is already different. They got Indeedee and regular Dusknoir. Like they're about healing something. Maybe Mega Altaria. Oof. Okay, I mean, that's not a great value copycat. As long as they don't red card me, I'm good. It's Mega Altaria. Okay, we gotta watch out for that. 50% chance to find the other Duskull. Maybe I should have. Yeah, okay, that's good. Because now I have good chances of finding the other pieces. There's the rescue scarf and there's the other one. So we do this. We equip this. We put this, making us less vulnerable to a red card, which would still suck. It would absolutely suck. It's important for us to deal with this Dusknoir though, because Mega Altaria backed up by Dusknoir can be really annoying. We have Cyrus, but they deny Cyrus actually with Indeedee, so. But they're gonna let it go down, and that's important. Well, this research is always a great draw to see. We pick up Copycat and Celestic. We're gonna go for the rare candy. We got all the pieces here. For an endless supply of Dusknoir. So let's deny the Dusknoir from them. As Mega Altaria is gonna come in. Now my rescue scarf, like a Sabrina, would suck here. This is the turn that I'm vulnerable to like a basic into a Sabrina, but they already played Licia, so they can't do it. Good thing they didn't have another Pokemon, because otherwise this would have been a problem. I think now's when we Copycat here, because we're gonna find the other rescue scarf. Cyrus is really important. I should have dropped the Cleffa, to be honest. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, we gave them an extra draw by doing that. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. We have to beat down this Mega Altaria. There's no other way. Okay, we don't give them the points, and we get the cards back. Nope, that's it. That's it. It's a cool concept, combining Mega Altaria with Dusknoir, but I think my misplay there really cost me, like not dropping the Cleffa. Man, we're flipping all these heads, but we're just never gonna be able to kill this. We're just never gonna be able to kill it. The problem is we ran into a strategy that stalls us, and that is our undoing. Like, we can rare candy here. But to be honest, we should just send in Cleffa and Drawn. So we also made them. We should have brought in Cleffa and Drawn and then brought in the Dusknoir after and hit this. But because they have that Dusknoir in the back, like, they just heal fully. And then we have to start all over again, and we actually do not have the ability to just beat them down that way. So even though we misplayed, like, our biggest misplay was letting them get that Dusknoir quickly because we kept the Cleffa in hand. GG. Interesting Mega Altaria variation, and one that just matches up ridiculously well into us. But I feel like this deck definitely has it. It definitely has it. Like, it works. You know, as long as we don't run into a deck like that just is able to heal something back to full like that, we have enough damage output to just put the pressure onto most decks. And the combinations just flow well together. I'm really impressed. Salty Run back. Salty Run back. Here we go. Benny is our enemy. Fighting. Well, we hit that super effectively. We got the Rescue Scarf. We got the Rare Candy as well with the Professor's Research. Very promising opening. And we got that Pokeball there. We're going to play it first because we only have 3 basics. We find the second Duskull. Beautiful. So let's say Town Elder here is a bit of a failsafe, right? Because we don't bring back Dusknoir with it. But it's a failsafe in the sense that if they Sabrina us as they evolve and they kill us, I don't know how that would happen though, because if it's the emo Lycanroc, it's still gonna have more HP. But if I evolve into Dusclops here, I actually cannot afford to do that. I'm gonna Rare Candy. And then I'm gonna Copycat. Without evolving into Dusclops. Because then I can play Cleffa as a backup against Sabrina. It's this Lycanroc, okay. Who we survived, by the way. We do survive this. I'm not gonna play the other Rescue Scarf because I could have kept that for May, actually. I drew May, and but to be fair, like, I needed to protect against that scenario. But I still think that older, so I could have kept that in case I drew the Pokeball, yeah. We keep it, though, because we can bring it back. And then we can recycle it. And it is important for us to have this Cleffa to protect us against this annoying Sabrina. Okay, that Rocky Helmet would have been a lot more problematic. Yeah, they if they're not playing around Guzma, I assume they don't have it. But the placement of that is really, really important here. Because we tanked that. If they placed that Rocky Helmet onto this Lycanroc, it would have been a different story entirely. We find the Dusknoir. That means we have all of our pieces except for the middle one, so we should still keep that. So we smash. Oh, baby, we smash. We smash them hard. They smash back. We can vanish. Oh, yeah. No points. Send Cleffa in because we got that free retreat, so we have agency. And now we can use May to find the Dusclops. Except we find it anyways. So now we do play the Pokeball to leave us less vulnerable to that. And we play May just to thin our hand a little bit, making us less vulnerable to that. We go into you. We equip you again. And we keep hammering. That's all we do. We hammer. We hammer all day. And we give them no points in the process. Bam, dam, dam. And we got Celestic Town Elder as a backup plan here. In case they target the Duskull in the back, we can bring it back to us. No, but they hit the baby. And they die because I hit you super effectively. Booyah. Misuse of their tools. If they placed that Rocky Helmet on the Lycanroc, this game would have been a lot tougher. Rocky Helmet is annoying for this deck in general, actually. But I don't see a card that I would take out for a Guzma here. I think it's too situational, and I think Cyrus already has that role that's just really, really important. Well, May works really well with double Pokeball. Like, it just makes it really, because we very consistently find our pieces. So it's just something that we have to come to terms with, that we're kind of weak to that. This deck is fun. Let's keep going. We're going second a lot today. By the way, what I'm about to say is exclusively to the creator of this deck, Sir Shadis. My memory's a little bit, I don't know if I mentioned this, but he's the one who sent me this deck, and I'm really grateful for it. I mean, I titled the deck in his name, but he sent me, like, his version had, like, the 50 HP Duskull and the old Dusclops that attacks for 3 energy, and I don't know why he chose those two. Because this Dusclops is a lot better, and the regular Duskull is just more reliable with a 60 HP. We don't run Lycia and stuff like that, so having this thing be more resilient and more consistent in its damage output is something that I value here. Okay, so we want to find... Oof. Oof, just don't red card me. This is Jolteon again. But they got more going on this time around. Don't red card me. I want rare candy. If I can get rare candy, then we're just good to go. But I need rare candy here. I have 3 draws to get it. That's 1. I mean, that's 5. Do we just reshuffle our hand and draw 5 to try? No. We just go for the professor's research. Ah! Clutch. Clutch as they come, ladies and gentlemen. We can May next turn to find the Dusclops. The Duskull. Huge. Huge. Force him to run away. It's just that thickness, man. That 150 HP, baby. Oh, crap. Okay, that's dangerous. Gotta watch out for... Ooh, they can retaliate. Okay, so they're looking to bring in Pikachu to just bomb us. But thankfully we got May. May is essential here because, oh, I'm surprised they conceded that. I mean, it was looking really good for us because if they send in Pikachu, maybe they forgot to. Maybe they thought they had enough to attack and they conceded because of that. But that way, if they don't do that, they can't attack with Pikachu next turn. But I don't understand that anyways. Yeah, I think they just derped. We were not in a bad position because May corrected our hand. May was going to guarantee us the Duskull, which we could deploy next turn, and then we had Cyrus. Like I was pretty confident with what we had there. Even though, you know, I didn't have the rescue scarf just yet, but we had Celeste Town Elder, I believe. If not, like we had the copycat to reshuffle. Like it was looking really solid for us there. But I think they actually just derped. And they got ahead of themselves and they tried to prepare the Pikachu. And they're like, wait, I can't attack with my Jolteon. And they threw the phone away. Here we go. We got second a lot today. And I'm not complaining. No, sir. To be fair, like this hand kind of prefers going first. Interesting. Chingling Victory Bell. Okay, I see what you're doing. But fortunately for us, we have double Dusclops. We have double Dusclops, and that's huge. We can Will-O-Wisp here. And if they attack with Chingling again, we'll just evolve into Dusclops instead. Oh, I see you. I would have placed the energy on the Celebi. That's a mistake. The Celebi is a problem, though. But they probably didn't expect this. The Celebi is a really big problem. What does this do again? Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, I mean, kind of the same shit. I'm actually gonna keep the copycat because I want the rare candy. I really want the rare candy here. Because they're gonna bring the Celebi. Oh, because I have the Dusclops, I don't worry about that. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, actually. Oh, yeah. And I'm not fixing this hand because Copycat just kind of like reshuffles a little bit, and I like this rare candy. I like the May. I'm at 70 HP, which allows me to play around that. Yeah, I forgot. For some reason, I thought Celebi just like returned both Dusclops and Dusknoir, but it doesn't do that. It does not. I don't know why they're bringing this one. What the? I mean, it didn't matter, right? But what the hell was that? My brother in Christ. Probably could have gone for the Copycat to actually pick up the Cyrus. But body them. Didn't even need to use the Fade and Darkness ability. Just made good use of the fact that we run double Dusclops, double stage 1 evolutions. That Celebi, I want to build a deck with that Celebi for sure. Like as like a support tool. I like the design of their deck, right? Like they're using Chingling and they're playing Victory Bell, which can target basic Pokemon at the bench. And then they have, so they deny the evolutions, and if the evolutions happen, it's a deck that really hates evolutions. Really, really hates evolutions. So I wonder what they do against decks that don't have evolutions, right? Like Mega Absol decks, for example. And a bunch of other stuff. Like, they just get bodied by that. Like, I think it goes a little bit too hard into that. But then again, like, the Victory Bell allows them to target the... It's an interesting concept. It definitely is an interesting concept, like combining Victory Bell with Qingling. I don't know about adding Celebi into that mix, to be honest. But just the idea of combining Victory Bell with Qingling, I'm gonna write that down. Qingling Victory Bell. Ooh, that is... Ooh, that's an idea. What do we got? Going first. I'd like to see that Cleffa. No Cleffa, but we do have Dusclops. Versus Psychic, okay. Okay. This Copycat doesn't really accomplish much as of now. You know, they have Sylveon and like, so... The problem is a bite into an attack does kill us. I probably have to May here instead because of the matchup here. Oh. What? Why? I guess they don't want to... Interesting. With Psychic? What is going on? So now we do May, yeah. Interesting. So an evolution deck that's running Jolteon and Psychic types? Is it dual energy? Doesn't seem like it's dual energy. What's this Jolteon doing? I'm very intrigued by this. May allows us to find Dusknoir pretty reliably. Oh, they play Zeraora to transfer energy, but still, this is bizarre. I'm gonna play May. And I'm gonna hammer them. After taking a little bit of damage, yeah, but we still hammer them. I'd like them to have a bigger hand. Like, what's going on? They've been evolving too much, bro. Like, build up a hand, please. I need to draw. Stop playing cards. They are dual energy. They are dual energy. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm gonna preserve the Cyrus for the end. No doubt about it. I'm gonna drop the Cleffa here, correct? Yeah, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. I like this Cyrus here, so I'm gonna hammer this. And I'm gonna try to... I can just push and then kill them with the Cyrus later. Like, that's the plan here. Even though I'm lacking pieces. Okay, so they heal that, but it's still not out of range. Yeah, they Copycat. Oof, okay. But that's good because that feeds our own Copycat potentially. Though I'm looking at a win here if they can't pivot immediately. Their pivoting was weird. This is a bizarre list. Dual energy with Sylveon and that. There's the rescue scarf. Okay, that's all I need. I'm gonna hammer. Because Cyrus wins. If I Cyrus now, then I lose the ability to capitalize on that Zeraora being used as fodder. And it seems like this is going to be a pretty clean win against a very bizarre deck. Like, what the hell is this? Like, going dual energy with decks that Pokemon require 2 specific sources of energy is just not a great idea. Sylveon fits in a way because she only requires 1, but what is that thing doing there? What the hell? Let's just teach him a lesson, shall we? I think this person overcooked. Cool game, by the way. Almost led me to a divorce when I played it with my wife, because she kept falling off of like a bridge again and again and again, and you know, one has a certain degree of patience ultimately, right? So I started lashing out, and then she started yelling at me, and then I yelled back, and then we just spent yelling at each other, and then we just like, our coordination got worse. Yeah. It was an intense experience. But if you're single, it's pretty great with friends. Really, really fun game. And I'm just yapping. Yeah, what the was that? Final boss. Going first. Here we go. What do we got? Psychic. Hopefully it's not that weird shit again. That dual energy psychic electric deck. Hopefully we got something. I mean, I wouldn't say more compelling. That was compelling, but not for the right reasons. Oh, Lunala. That's interesting. Wow, I like me some Lunala. We got double Pokeball, though. Double Pokeball is really good here. It's phenomenal. We get to do this into this. And we hold on to the Copycat, because we can resort to it next turn as we evolve into Dusclops. Oh, Mega LOL. More LOL. And it seems like they're going to teleport. No, they just stay. Okay. Well, we do this. Into this. Into this before placing our energy, even though we're going to attack with that anyways, but we want to draw with our Copycat here. Very nice. And we attack. I mean, we got the engine going, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. We got the Dusknoirs. We got the Rescue Scarf. And a nice Professor's Research on top of that. They probably will teleport here. The question is into what? Like with Lunala, you do not know. You don't want the energy to go away, right? Or am I missing something? Are they just want to preserve that more low in the back? I guess. I am gonna play around Guzma. Like, we've already seen the dangers of Guzma. We don't know what we're facing here. It's not like a red card is bad here, so we're just gonna do that. We're not worried about a Sabrina surprising us, so we want to keep this Rescue Scarf in case they have like a random Guzma. Yeah, but see, this is the problem with that play. The problem with that play is that they would have been able to attack me immediately, but they lost that privilege. I don't understand the purposes. I have a Cleffa, anti-Sabrina Cleffa here. That allows me to avoid. Yeah, that cost them. That cost them big. Now we do Rescue Scarf because now we do this. Though we have the Cyrus. We have the Cyrus. You know what? Let's play May first. So we thin the deck a little bit from that. Why don't we just draw? What's the problem with drawing here? Just guaranteeing that we get that. Nah, we'll find it eventually. We hammer them. Because the thing is, we want to keep this Cyrus, right? It doesn't really matter because if my Dusknoir goes down, the Rescue Scarf allows me to evolve the other one immediately. They hit us here. We tank no problem, man. We're looking at a pretty easy win here, it seems. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but this is just like... This is GG already. Well, a little bit anticlimactic, you know what I'm saying? But... I'm not sure what the point of this deck is, to be honest. This deck is just bizarre. This deck is just bizarre. I think this is definitely not gonna be our last game because I think this is a little bit anticlimactic. I think we're gonna push a little bit further, so you know, we gotta care. I think we've had some really cool games today, but at the same time, like these last two decks that we faced have been a little bit wacky. Not really making much sense, so we can go for a final one. Final boss. Now for real. I gotta control my posture. My reflux is acting up. I hate getting old. Blaziken. Okay, we got the cliff, huh? I mean, I'm assuming it's Blaziken. Maybe not. Surprise me. Okay. Double Duskull, ladies and gentlemen. Time to thin our deck. As we twinkly. Very neat. And Dusclops with our Will-O-Wisp allows us to knock out MacB. Let's see what they ramp into though. Oh, okay, interesting. Interesting. Could this be some kind of Ninetales? I mean, I need to copycat here. Capitalize on this. There we go. We keep the Pokeball that can be useful later with May. We put the Rescue Scarf in, and we Will-O-Wisp. Cleffa fills quite a strong purpose in this deck. Aside from helping us find our pieces, it also helps us from early Sabrinas, targeting our Duskulls early. I said early twice, but it's really good in that sense. It's important to have that third Pokemon. Entei. I'm expecting a Ninetales here that can one-shot me. We get red carded. Sucks because my hand was pretty good, but it could always get better. That's better. Oh, you tail whip me. No, sir. Okay, it does work, but you whipped my Dusclops, but not my Dusknoir. Nope, not him. And I got double research, baby. Okay, here we go. Boom. Boom. We're online. Ladies and gentlemen, we're online. And their Vulpix is out. We got that Rescue Scarf. And they're going to be that guy. That guy that's just going to get mauled. Nice red card, bro. Now we're invincible. We got so much momentum, and you know, like it's this video is. I think we had some good games. You know, the end of the video we had some more beatdowns, but you know it's gonna happen. Like it was still a long ass recording. Like we're nearing in on the hour. Hammer them. Maybe I'm getting overconfident. Maybe there's something here, but I mean, I don't have the Cyrus yet. But that's the thing. Like the Dusknoir is just like, it's just good enough. They do have healing. They do have healing. It's not that easy. And the flame patch. Oh, the plot thickens. Oh, wow. And we get Mars. Oh, okay. But you're not getting any points. Watch my Dusknoir vanish. You see him? Now you don't! Okay, I got cocky. It's fine. We got him back. We got him back. We're always going to send you in. We're always going to send you in. Okay. This is a game, ladies and gentlemen. There's a Cyrus. That's everything. Hammer them again! Hammer them! Keep hammering them. And that's the thing about Rescue Scarf. It's not just about like recycling, you know, because we don't lose points. It's just about the fact that we don't run out of gas. They got a lot of healing. How much healing though? I think this is the first time I see Entei hitting for 120. Can you believe that? I've ran into this asshole for like a lot of games, but it's the first time I get actual blazed. English. That English was terrible. That made no sense. But, you know, we'll take it. Not the most epic game I've had, but, you know, there was a bit of a plot twist there at the end. And like I said, we had a long session. Not a hyper-competitive deck, I think. But a very fun one. Very fun one. Very fun concept. And it's really cool to see cards like Rescue Scarf being used in this fashion. This expansion just has so much to offer. There's still so many deck ideas that I gotta explore. Like I wrote down Qingling Victory Bell. Oh, and that was... There's just a lot. There's a lot to do. When you get 3 packs, there's just a lot to explore, and we're not gonna run out of the ideas anytime soon. So leave a like for the longer videos. Hope you enjoyed. Have a swell day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.